everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all really well. Today I'm going to be filming two videos. They're going to come in two parts, preferably like one day after the other, but you never know with me. This part is going to be my vintage dress collection, and then the second part is going to be my vintage skirt collection. It was originally going to be one video, but then once I gathered them all together, I discovered I had more than I thought I did. So just a disclaimer, I'm like 95% sure that these are all vintage. I'm not a vintage connoisseur though, however, so I could be wrong on some of them. And I feel like a lot of people have different interpretations of vintage anyway. Some people think vintage is anything pre-2000. Some people think vintage can be 2000s and before. So it's open to interpretation. Let's not have a fight about it. Let's just enjoy some secondhand thrifted gems. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to start with my dress collection. I'm going to show you the labels in the dresses as well, because sometimes I just think that's a really fun thing to see, just because I have an interest in things like that. So I think it's possible other people might also be interested in things like that. And yeah, my vintage dresses are my babies, so I'm excited to share them with you. Okay, so I'm going to start with my favourite dress. This I actually could barely get on. It's gotten really tight on me. I'm a bit afraid that these buttons are going to unpop because I also have a huge gap here. But yeah, this is my favourite dress, so there's no way I would get rid of it just because it doesn't fit me right now. This is originally from C&A, which is a shop that we don't actually have in this country anymore, but I have seen it when I've been in Amsterdam, so I do know it still exists. But yes, it is a little vintage number that it's just my favourite in the world. The colours are so nice. They're really autumnal actually, but it's just perfect. I love it with this bag. Excuse my bra hanging there, oh my god, what a skank. Yeah, I love it with my little straw bag. I think it's just the best dress ever. Where did I get this dress from? Some of my dresses I remember really well, but some of them I get a bit muddled up. I don't think I charity shopped this. I'm pretty sure this is from eBay. But yeah. Oh, I just fucked my ankle up really bad doing that. This is dress number 2. This is originally from BHS. Long live BHS, you're very missed. And I picked this up in a Cats Protection charity shop. It's kind of like an oatmeal-y kind of colour. Again, I've got some problems with buttoning it up because it's a real shame, and I've just unpopped it. It's a real shame that my favourite style of dress is like a button-down dress, because these just don't like being in a button-down dress. So yeah, apart from this, the gaping of the buttons, I could do with putting some hooks and eyes in between there. I just think it's so lovely and summery. Again, I really love it with my little straw bag. Most of these dresses I like to put with my little straw bag. Some like brown or beige sandals as well with this, I just think is really lovely. I think I remember I paid about £6 or £7 for this. All of my vintage dresses are really inexpensive. I very, very rarely pay over £10 for any item of clothing. So yeah, these were probably all under a tenner. Yeah, I really like this one. This next dress is another favourite. I've not done it up yet because I just wanted to show that it's quite a nice dress actually, just undone and a bit flowy like this. But I've not actually worn it like this. I do always tend to do it up. This doesn't have a brand. It just says on the label, viscose, made in India, size small. So because it's a size small, it's no doubt that it doesn't fit me and do up. So I always have to wear this little cami top under it. And then I tend to just button, and a slip obviously. I always wear slips under my dresses if I'm going out. So yeah, I think last summer I could actually do this button up, but it doesn't really feel like it's gonna stay there at the minute. Now the reason I do keep hold of my vintage dresses that don't fit is because one, weight does fluctuate, and two, one day I really hope to take them to a seamstress or a tailor, I don't really know what the difference is between the two, and ask them to tailor them to me so that they fit better. Because like this dress, for example, has so much fabric. I could probably lose some of this fabric to somehow make it fit me and do up a bit more, but I actually don't mind it kind of done like this. I actually don't think it looks that bad like this. Last summer I just wore it like this with some white trainers. I think one day I also wore it with combat boots, and I just think it's really fun. It's bloody lovely. It had a hole in it which my mum repaired, so I've already started having to mend it, but you know, it is vintage. I don't know what era it will be from, but it's clearly been well loved and been spun around in a lot. Yeah, like I said, there's just so much fabric to it. I wouldn't miss some of it if it could be made to make the dress fit a bit better, but yeah, one of my favourites for sure. This little number is originally from Burgertex. They're not a brand I remember being around when I was younger, so they're definitely more my mum's era, but I have seen a lot of Burgertex clothes in my time from when I worked in a charity shop. But anyway, I actually refer to this dress as my church on a Sunday dress. I think it gives off that kind of vibe. Depending on how you style it, obviously. I often wear this with black combat boots or black Converse, so that kind of does depend. It also looks quite nice with red Converse because of the floweriness on it. I think it's just a really pretty little button-down dress. It's different to my other ones, sort of, because it's more of a high neck, whereas the other ones are kind of more of a low cut. Well, it's not that high, but it's higher than my others. And the length is quite different to my other ones because it kind of just skims under the knees, which is a bit different to the other ones that I have. It's kind of like a crinkly material too, so it doesn't look too bad if it's a little bit screwed up, which is always nice. I think this dress is the shortest vintage dress that I own, actually. This is from a brand called Password. I don't remember where I picked it up. Could have been eBay, but it could have been a charity shop, I don't remember. Oh, the last dress, by the way, was from Sense charity shop. So this is just a little black shirt dress that's got pearly kind of buttons all the way down. It's pretty cute, pretty versatile really. It could be dressed up or down. I think it's just a little fun little black dress that I like. A little bit tight, and it definitely needs a slip because it's quite see-through, but kind of just making it work. Okay, this dress is St. Michael's from M&S, so it's pretty old. I got this from eBay. I do normally have a black tie belt that I put with this, but I can't find it right now, so I've just gone with a different polka dot one, which I don't really like as much, but just for the time being it will do. This dress actually does come with a slip of its own, which just looks like that, so it's obviously quite a lot longer than what I've got on at the minute, but this is a little bit tight on me, so I've just gone for one that I've already had on. But yeah, that's something I love about vintage clothing, is that you get slips with them sometimes, which is really great. So this is just a sheer button down maxi shirt dress with polka dots on. It's just really cute. This would also look really nice, just totally unbuttoned with like black denim shorts or something. Really cute. I like it a lot. Okay, we've got another little C&A number, although the label in it says New Fast, but on the back it says C&A, so I'm guessing it's just like a sub brand that C&A had. This is another dress that my mum has had to repair. This video is taking me so long to film, by the way, because all of my dresses pretty much are button down, so I'm spending so much time on fucking buttons. I love this dress. I've worn this dress out quite a few times, or on my birthday last year. It sparks a lot of joy for me, and it's got a bit of stretch in it, which I always appreciate. It's kind of just a straight down little dress with a slit at the front, floral, can't go wrong, looks great with combat boots and Converse and like big black chunky sandals. It's a firm fave of mine. This next dress is like a total mystery to me. It has absolutely no labels in whatsoever, and I actually got this from a swapping service. I got this from Big Sister Swap. If you've not heard of them before, I have done a couple of videos on them, I think, or I've done at least one. I'll link them in the description if I remember to do that. This is a really fun dress because it's crinkly, so you don't even have to iron it. It's got little shoulder pads, which always can be a little bit hit or miss with me, but I don't mind them in this. It's kind of just nice to the touch, and there's a lot of material with it. I wouldn't wear it like this because I feel like I definitely need the cinching in, but yeah, I really like this dress. I actually was wearing this dress once on the high street, and a young girl who was probably about 12 or 13 said, "I like your dress," and I was like, "Oh, thank you so much." She was probably taking the piss out of me, but I don't think she was. But yeah, that was a nice moment, and I like this dress. It's fun, and it doesn't have buttons, so I can just whip it on and off. It's great. I don't think this dress is going to be for everyone. This is a vintage VHS dress that I got in a little vintage corner of a Sue Ryder charity shop. I think this is the most like grown-up dress that I own. I think it's a very interesting silhouette, and it's just a little bit more grown-up than all my other ones, I feel like. I'm not sure it's something I would normally gravitate towards, but there was just something about it I really liked. I don't know where I would wear it, but I did try it on for a picture for Instagram recently, and I put a leather jacket with it and knee-high leather boots, which I thought looked really nice with it actually. Yeah, it's really comfy as well. Like, the button-down dresses are the loves of my life, but it's really nerve-wracking thinking, are these buttons going to unpop? Whereas this is just comfy as fuck. Next is this little M&S sundress. I literally paid like 2 or 3 quid for this in a charity shop. Excuse my bra straps, unfortunately my hair isn't quite long enough to cover that. This is just a really fun little summer sundress, which I have worn to work with top underneath it. I wore it the other week with a black tee underneath it. I'm actually yet to wear it out without anything underneath it, but I think it's quite nice. I like it. It was really cheap, quite versatile for dressing up or down. Nice. Next I've got this little red mini dress, which is buttoned down. This is actually like fake buttons. I honestly kind of wish all my ones are like this because it makes life so much easier. I just noticed it's got a huge fucking stain on it though, which I am gutted about. I feel like I saw it when I was steaming this yesterday, but I think I thought it was from the steamer. So I have no idea what this is because I actually haven't worn this that much. I remember I wore it on holiday in 2017 and I've not worn it out much since. I get around the house a little bit. But yeah, I'm really disappointed in that. If that stain doesn't come out, then I think I would contemplate dyeing this dress. But I do think it's such a lovely colour. It would be such a shame to dye it. So I don't know what I'll do about that, because if this is a really old stain, it's so unlikely it will come out. So yeah, I'm really disappointed to have found that. I got this in 2016 or 2017. It was one of, if not my first vintage dress from this collection. And I got it from a website called Tenner Vintage, which I don't believe are operating anymore, but they just sold vintage pieces for £10 or under, sometimes under. And yeah, that's that. It's just a little red jersey dress. It's really fucking cute. Fucking gutted it has a stain on it. but to quote Frank Sinatra, that's life. Okay, this next dress, I wasn't sure if I was going to show it to you because it's kind of currently under construction. I actually bought this the same time I got at the same time that I got my grown-up vintage dress. So this is from Sue Ryder, and the person who had this originally had adjusted the straps to make them shorter. The length that they'd adjusted them to meant that the dress sat quite high, so it meant that the dress was sitting about here, which isn't really the right place. You know, I need it to be sat more like here. So I have recently unpicked the straps, but didn't realise that there isn't enough fabric to play with. I need about 2 extra inches of fabric, so I'm kind of just trying to work out how I can do these straps at the minute. So yeah, it's kind of under construction right now, but I still wanted to share it because it's a really nice dress. It's just button down, blue check, pretty much just the perfect summer dress really, isn't it? Let's be honest. It will just be good when it's got straps because it's not really working for me right now. Okay, I've got 3 more dresses to show you, but they really don't fit at all, so I can't show them to you on because I just physically can't get them on. So we've got this dress, which was actually my mum's, so I'm not going to get rid of it because it was my mum's and it's fucking beautiful. You can't see on camera just how pretty this is. So it's just a little black cocktail dress where here it's all netted and it's got little bits of shimmer on and sequins at the bottom. I don't think this is going to pick up at all just how fucking pretty it is, but it's from the brand Kukai. Who remembers Kukai? I feel like Kukai is the kind of brand that Depop sellers would be selling as like Y2K vintage. But yeah, this is just the most perfect little black dress. I really hope to wear it one day because it's perfect. I wonder why my mum wore it. I have to ask her. It's beautiful. I would also like to nominate this dress as the perfect little black dress because it kind of is. This is like it's got a sheen to it. It's not shiny, but it definitely catches the light. It's like snake skin. This is Vintage Next, and this did fit me a couple of years ago when I bought it, just about. But it's very tight now. But yeah, this is pretty much just another perfect little black dress. I love it. Can I just say, I don't know why I'm still wearing this dress that's got half my bra on show. This dress would be one of my favourites ever. Why is my dad fucking shouting right now? What are you going on about? So that is my vintage dress collection. I hope to add to it in the future. Like, I don't have enough. I actually do have a lot. I was going to film my vintage skirt collection right after this, but I'm really cutting it fine for time because I'm meeting up with someone later for a walk and I need to eat something because I haven't eaten all day and it's 1:45 in the afternoon. Do you see my panic? Do you sense my panic? There's not enough hours in the day for me right now. Anyway, just chill for the outro. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to give the video a thumbs up or a like, whatever it is the kids are calling it these days. If you did enjoy it, feel free to do that. Dresses and skirts are pretty much the only vintage clothing I have. I have like the odd vintage top, but there's nothing really else that's exciting. So these will be my only like vintage collections. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. I've said that 1,000 times. I'm leaving now before I repeat myself for the 30th time. Goodbye.